fantastic episode of NASCAR Massachusetts. I am the Stadhole Chattel Roach, along with the Masshole, James Sullivan.
What's happening, motherfuckers?
And if you look in front of us, we got some cars that are gone.
Yep, there's some stuff missing.
There was a lot that happened at Kansas. A lot. And yeah, it was interesting, the final moment. I didn't know what was going to happen at the last seconds with what was going on. Of course, we're going to get into that.
Right.
We'll get into a little bit of the Xfinity race. A couple of interesting things happened during that race as well.
Yeah, they did.
So we got a lot to talk about today. Where should we start? I mean,
well, what was first? I mean,
anything crazy happened during the week that brings to mind? First, any news? Nothing. I think it might have been kind of a quiet week this week.
It kind of
in
was.
NASCAR. I think Talladega really kind of.
Yeah, it took the wind out of a lot of.
Yeah.
It took the wind out of a lot of sales right there. Talladega being the race that it was, and Kansas being the race that it is, being great restarts, great start, gets strung out, being the race that it is, the type of racing that was going on there. It was nothing really happened besides people getting knocked out because of the cutoff.
Yeah, it was like I said, even during the week it was quiet. Talladega really stole the headlines. There was no moves. No stories that I could tell you. Nothing happened. Nothing crazy. Nothing I can even follow up on. Even the NASCAR Hall of Fame, I couldn't find really anything to follow up on that. So
right, with all the birds going.
Yeah, so there was a lot of things that just really it was a quiet week. I just worked all week, so
I did the same. Freaking hard unit right now.
I mean, the only thing I really did all week or look forward to all week was watching AEW. So that was about it for me. So yeah, the week was quiet leading into Kansas. The Xfinity guys, they raced. It was a boring race. It really was. They had a couple of good moments. A couple of bonehead moments.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yep. And I forget even one. Was it a Cole? Was it a Cole Custer that won? I
think he did.
Yeah, I believe it was Cole Custer. Oh, no. It was Brandon Jones. Sorry, Brandon Jones. Sorry, Cole Custer. That reminded me of that incident, actually. That's why I thought
that we could talk about.
Yes, I totally almost forgot. I knew there was a couple crazy things that happened. Well, alright, first of all, the Xfinity race was really quiet. Nothing happened, except for late in the race, Garrett Smithley puts a block. Or not even a block, it's just driving his line. He's a lap car. He's already probably multiple laps down. And you got Chase Briscoe and Christopher Bell going for a spot, battling their asses off, trying to get the lead. It was for the lead, actually.
For the fucking lead.
And
like your fucking spot didn't tell you these guys were coming up on you.
And if you know how Kansas works, when you go off the corner, everyone goes up to the wall. It's like a D shape, so you kind of come off the corner, you go towards the wall, then you go down, and then you go back towards the wall, and you go back down, and you do your turn. They all went up there. This lead car, that was 10 times slower than everybody else, decides to get in front of those two. They end up colliding, crashing, smashing. One car is in the grass, the other car's front end's gone, the other one's back end. Smithley, his car's gone because he just got on the way of two lead cars and
the leader
cars.
The leader of the freaking race.
Both of them. They destroyed both of their days. And I'm gonna say that right now. Me both agree that will be the dumbass award.
The idiot of the week award goes to Garrett Smithley. You are a fucking idiot. Absolute idiot. I mean, your spotter is talking to you, and you know they're coming up, and they're racing together. Why the fuck didn't you get down? Why didn't you just lift a little bit? You had nobody behind you that you were racing with, and nobody in front of you that you were racing with. Yeah. So it's not like you were fighting for a position or anything. You were just out there logging fucking laps, you moron.
And him being the asshole, when he sees things like that, he's going to say, hey, that was stupid. Maybe in this Stadhole I try to give reason to it. I try to find ration to it. Maybe give him something. I try to be, I tell you, that's what I do. I try to look at both sides. That's how I am. Yeah, there's nothing I could see that really was just like, oh, maybe he didn't see them, or maybe they came up so fast. But no, dude, he saw them coming, and there's just, I don't know.
That's idiocy. Absolutely.
I don't know what to say about that, man. I mean, luckily it didn't happen to Jimmy Johnson. That guy would probably be on a hit list right now if that did. I'm just kidding, it wouldn't happen, but in my mind he would be.
Right. Absolutely. And that brings us to the other stupidity that happened post-race.
Cole Custer and Tyler Reddick, I have still no clue what they fought about. I still have no clue what they fought about, but these two just got into each other and it just, all hell broke loose.
That wasn't a fight. That was, I mean...
That's a typical NASCAR fight. And that typical NASCAR fight is push and shove, and they get your team in it, make it look like a brawl when it's really not, and then that's it. The only one that I ever saw that was like a brawl. I mean, the most recent one I thought was fucking awesome was when Keselowski, Jeff Gordon went up to Keselowski at Texas a couple years ago. Dude, they went right, he grabbed him and just...
You're forgetting about,
Clint Boyer?
Clint Boyer.
No, that wasn't a fight. That was literally
That was an assault.
That was not even Rumor wasn't even on the car now. Like, yeah. No,
that was an assault. Those were punches landing.
And you know what, Jeff Gordon? You're lucky that 2011 or 2012, I want to say, in Phoenix, Arizona, when you and Boyer crashed and the Boyer was chasing you the whole time. You're lucky he didn't get to you because that guy had he had the hands. So he was. Imagine Gordon, you would have got rocked. Yeah, sorry, Clint Boyer, I won't fuck with you. Give you props, man. Alright, the one person I wouldn't think to fuck with is Newman, and what did Boyer do?
But
Boyer, give him the hands.
Right.
So I mean, I would, yeah. Boyer's probably one of the toughest guys out there right now. In my eyes, I would fuck with Boyer.
Well, and I still wouldn't fuck with Newman either, especially if he was out of the car.
But yeah, that
would have been totally different if he was out of the car.
Yeah, and that's what we mean by NASCAR brawls. NASCAR brawls a lot of push and shove, and you barely see fist fly. When you do see fist fly, shit does get a little bit more real and escalates to the track the next week, and that does happen. So
yeah, it does.
Yeah, it was a typical little NASCAR push and shove. Everybody get around. One guy's on the ground. And
I know what it was about. I mean, Tyler Reddick was up against. I'm pretty sure Cole was coming out. It was on a restart. Coming out of turn 2, Cole was right up against the wall, and Tyler Reddick kind of messed him up a little bit, and Cole Custer lost like 5, 6, 7 spots. And I'm guaranteeing you that's why he went up to Reddick. But
Reddick's the one that attacked him.
Reddick's
the one that actually did this.
As soon as hands started going up, I was like, why? I mean, I'm pretty sure all Cole Custer wanted to do was talk to him about it. But Tyler Reddick's such a little pansy that he was just like, he's attacking me, grab him, you know.
And I like Tyler Reddick and Cole Custer. So
I like them both.
I like them both. You like them both, and I like them both. And you got
that was just kind of, come on, guys, really. I mean, granted, the race was freaking boring. You want to up the ratings a little bit. Not that way. Not that way.
I respect them both to at least have a passion for the championship and being.
I would have liked to have seen Bell or that other guy go after fucking Smithley.
Chase Briscoe?
Yep.
I love that kid. I love Chase Briscoe. Great driver. Chase, go get it, buddy. I hope you win. I hope out of nowhere you just fucking win. I had Chase Briscoe winning the Xfinity Championship. Call it now. Well, then again, that's if Cole Custer gets to Homestead, Miami, a track that he absolutely fucking dominates. Yeah. I will put if Cole Custer races at Homestead, Miami, I'll put my money on that every time. What he's been able to do the last 2 years, last year fucking Tyler Reddick ran away from him with this race, but the year before that, what's his name? Cole Custer had the whole thing. He almost lapped the whole field.
Right. So
he's really good at those tracks. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I can't wait for championship weekend. Me and him got a little thing we're trying to plan on doing. It's a little special thing for all 3 series. Not gonna say anything yet, but just stay tuned.
Right.
That's what we're gonna say.
All right.
All right. So let's go to.
No idea where he's going.
Oh, he will. He knows this. He knows how this little Stavho's mind works with this stuff. So you know. Okay. You know where I'm gonna go. Anyway. Next.
The Cup guys.
The Cup boys.
They did the Cup thing. I mean, they kind of put on a show when it comes to how to drive a fucking car when it's completely out of control.
It was a great race. Actually, it had its boring spots, but it was actually a really actually fun race to watch. Especially restarts were always great. You could tell that the package, they definitely changed it a lot because it's still not the same as it was at the beginning of the year. Which I didn't realize they did do that at some point. They did change it during mid-season there, and I'm kind of disappointed because I like what we were getting before. But, okay.
Right.
Well, that explains why everything's been spaced out and why you've been like, what the fuck?
Right.
So, yeah, so it's spaced out, but the restarts were great. There was a lot of things happening towards the end of that race. That there was a lot of things that even us NASCAR fans are questioning what the hell NASCAR was doing there.
Right.
We'll start off obviously though with one of the controversies was Denny Hamlin giving Jimmy Johnson his lap back. Which
I don't
seems
see it really controversy.
I don't see why this controversy. I don't know why everyone's talking about it. I don't know why everyone's making a big deal about it. Jimmy even said himself, you know, he wouldn't give him the lap back if he thought Jimmy Johnson was a threat.
Right. Because Jimmy Johnson's not into in the chase,
and he hasn't won a race, and he looks at Jimmy, oh, you're a fucking top 5 car, oh yeah, you'll fade after a couple laps. He looks at Jimmy as not a threat for any reason against him, and you know thank you for the respect for getting the lap back. You know, that's awesome. You respect him as a champion and stuff, but
right.
I look at the way Jimmy said it, and the way Jimmy said it, he goes, hey, he wouldn't give it to me if I was a threat, and when Jimmy put it that way, I was actually kind of pissed off because he's a threat always. He should be respected as always as where he was. Just because he's not doing as good doesn't mean you fucking treat someone differently. You know what I mean? A 7-time champion is a 7-time champion.
Right.
You know? And that's how it went. So I don't know why there's controversy there, but thanks Hamlin for giving us. We had a good finish because of it, but once again, we're gonna kick your ass one day, Hamlin.
Right.
It's very soon. We're gonna race and kick your ass again. And I love you, Hamlin. You're one of my drivers, but
yeah, we had his helmets.
I want all of you beat. I want to beat all these guys. All 8 of those cars in front. I want to see that 48 just beat them all. Especially Gibbs. I want to see anybody beat Gibbs, man. Just sick of it.
Right. They got.
There's nothing. Just Gibbs is too good. I mean, look at if you watch Kansas, man. There was Truex up in the front. Hamlin's up in the front. Oh wait, Hamlin wins.
I mean, even.
Kyle Busch even struggled and still had a fucking great day.
And freaking Eric Front Bumper Jones was up in 3rd place. I thought he was going to lead there for a little while until restart and his crew was stupid.
Big thumbs up and big fucking attaboy award goes to Chase Elliott and the team.
Yeah, they
absolutely did the best that they could, and they got in the next round, and I'm happy for them. I'm proud. I mean, I'm not happy about it who they knocked out, which is Keselowski.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that's my other guy, so it's kind of was pissed off about
Keselowski's out.
Yeah. Keselowski's
out.
Boyer's out. Bowman's out, and William Byron. That knocked out 2 out of the 3 Hendrick cars out of that.
Right.
So, I mean...
They didn't deserve it anyways.
I mean, if you look at that, dude, there's only 2 Chevys that are holding the banner for us.
I know.
I mean, I hate to say it, after seeing all this and the way it goes, I mean, the front 3 there that you see in front, the 18, the 19, and the 11... Forget it.
No, I'm still rooting for the 4, the 9,
I'm rooting for
42.
The 9. I'm rooting for the 9 now. I'm rooting for Chase Elliott the whole way. That's my team.
I mean, this is a playoff, and the reason why they have it the way they have it is for upsets to happen. And it did last year, because nobody saw fucking Joey Logano win that fucking race.
Yeah.
He did, and he won the championship. He stole that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's why we have this setup like we have it. Is so you can steal a championship like that. And guess what? He's a race car driver. He took his fucking opportunity and he made the most of it. That's fucking racing. Don't bitch about it. Oh, the playoff structure sucks. Just because the most dominant car he went all those years long. No. They have a playoff structure that actually kind of works. Not fucking perfect, don't get me wrong. But they have a playoff structure that represents racing.
Yes, they do.
Absolutely.
I agree with you.
Because shit happens in racing. We know shit happens in racing.
It happens all the time. Happens all the time in racing.
Right, and if you can't be prepared for it or accept it, stop watching racing and go watch tennis.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the controversy and unexpected. That's NASCAR, and it's been that way from fucking day one. So get used to it. NASCAR
is precious, man. You know,
it's a singular sport.
NASCAR fans, it's what we hate is we hate change. We hate change. We hate when people change things. We hate when people do things like that. But at the same time, it's also a lot of things have helped our sport without people seeing it or not. You just got to be a hardcore fan to understand and go through generations and go through things that changed. I have, you know. I'm still a fan. Everyone's like, why? Like, I've had so many of my friends, my family, even just, oh yeah, we loved it. But you know, growing up, everyone watched it. Now I'm older. It's like,
I've been watching it
Where's
since
everybody
1980.
going? You know, so it's hard, man. You gotta have the itch and you gotta love it to death to be able to go through changes and still want to be.
I mean,
part of it all the time. It really is.
I mean, we got several generations of cars sitting in front of us. We got the COT wing car. We got the old school fucking.
We got the
Dale
1990s.
Right. I mean,
Dale Jarrett's cars up here. I mean, even Tony Stewart's. One of his cars in the car tomorrow. Michael Waltrip's Bush car back there. I love this car. This car's awesome, man.
I mean, those changes. Some of it kind of hurt. Some of it was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, and it all depends what you like and which way you want to go. Me, I like pack racing. I like cars being close together. I don't like spread out. It's weird because I say that as a fan. As a fan, I like it to be close corners, but I can't compare it as obviously being a real driver. But when I play the video game, NASCAR and stuff, I like it when it's spaced out, and I like long green flag runs.
Right.
Because I can drive and work and I like it, and so it's so weird when I say that because on TV I'm like, oh, I want a caution, I want to see them all.
Right.
But then when I play the game, I'm like, I don't want to see a caution. I want everyone to space out. I want time.
Right.
It's really weird being a fan and then being like a driver in that aspect. If you think about it, it's so different. The mindset's so different. As a driver, you want the thing to just go and just figure things out. As a fan, we just want to see caution after this and nice little restart 5 wide for the lead and. That's what we want to see. But the mindset is so much different though. Like when you think of it like that, and that opened up my eyes when I was playing the video game. Like wow, I really am such a. It's so different.
We're hypocritical at sometimes.
Yeah, so it's like
the way we do things as race fans, especially when you're a gamer, and I'm a strict fan. I mean, I don't even own a video game system.
I got like 3.
Right.
Well, actually, I got way more than that.
Between us. I mean, the difference between us is drastic. I'm 47 years old. You're what?
27.
There's a 20-year difference between us. We look at the sport very differently, but we also see things on the same frickin' level, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. It's been like that for a long time. Even when we first met, it was like that. We didn't understand it at first, but hey. Have a drink to NASCAR. How about that?
All right, let's have a real.
All right, let's have a real shot. All right, now not to get off topic to NASCAR. Now we're not going to get off topic. We'll go back to Kansas in a second.
We're going to Martinsville.
No, we didn't even talk about we did talk about all the crazy stuff there. That last lap crash that almost put Logano out, but he goes back in, he saves it. The light.
Oh, the
light.
Quick fucking caution.
This is something. This is what I wanted to get to. The caution light that came out when Daniel Suarez and Daniel Hemrick went up on the wall. Austin Dillon came down the track. He hit Logano. Logano went spinning through the grass.
I don't even think they actually touched. I think Logano.
They touched. You kidding me? You didn't see that, dude? Watch the whole right side of that. The whole right side of that. The whole tire side, and he's got tire marks on the whole tire. I thought there was a hole because he fucking slammed him so hard.
Right.
So Logano, I thought was out, but then Keselowski's in the back with problems. Keselowski goes, he's in the wall, he's smashing everything. He's just trying to do everything he can to get back into the contention. Elliott's at second. Out of all this, he needs something. We can hope that a miracle happens. A miracle does happen. Logano passes him. He gets in. Docks out Keselowski. Puts fucking Elliott in. That all happened on the last lap with all this crazy going. Meanwhile, the caution light that came out 3 lap cautions before that was the big deal. Because Hamlin's car. Here's the finish line. Here's Hamlin's car, and the light came on. Just like boom. Boom. The wreck was just happening on the front straight when it happened. I'm, as a NASCAR fan, as much as I love it, and I don't say it's great that it's not, that puts a little fucking question in my mind. Who the fuck knows the caution's going to come out like that and hit that button that fast?
They did. And they were looking for it. And as soon as something happened, BAM! They had the finger on the trigger the whole time. And as soon as that car hit that wall...
Yeah.
That was the quickest caution I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was really weird. I was really confused about that.
Right. That was because the field had come out of turn 3. And that field is a big freaking field of cars.
And it happened in mid-pack, and then the leader was literally
at the fucking finish line.
He was there.
Bing. What's that? What is that?
So, comment.
Create controversy. and fucking deal.
If you're watching this and everything, please leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. We definitely want to see him. We definitely want to talk about it. Let us know what you think would happen in NASCAR. Do you think it was rigged, or do you think it was just, like you said, waiting to pull the trigger?
As far as
I want to hear what you guys say.
As far as everybody on Facebook is concerned, it was fucking rigged.
Yeah.
For their Golden Boy, the 9 car. Which I think is fucking bullshit. Really. I mean, it's not rigged for anybody except the Gibbs cars with fucking Toyotas.
Yep.
They got every advantage you could possibly get.
Yeah, and it's bullshit. But it is what it is, and I understand Hendrick used to be the same way a couple of years ago. So it's like it comes and goes. Your team's got the shit when you got your shit. Alright, but now let's go to Martinsville.
Martinsville, the fucking...
The paperclip.
The paperclip. I love that little tiny track.
I love that track. I was actually there last time they raced there, so...
Right.
I'm actually going to be watching it for the first time going, oh, I wish I was there. But it's okay. I'll be there next year for the first night race, so I'm excited about that. I'll be Richmond next year, and I will also be going to the Coca-Cola 600 next year. So
nice.
I'm excited about that. So yeah, I got my couple NASCAR tracks going next year, and I'm excited for it. But Martinsville's a great track. It's gonna be action, bang, and boom. And there's someone at the last 2 years has been craziness on the final lap. I mean, Chase Elliott gets spun up by Hamlin, and then the huge pileup that came after that. And then last year, Logano and Truex going at it at the end.
Right.
This track is it's well watched. It's a perfect place in the championship playoff grid there.
Right.
It's perfect where it is, and I think that NASCAR should just keep it there. And you're going to be in it for a hell of a race on Sunday.
I think it is going to be a hell of a race.
That's going to be a great race Sunday. There's going to be a lot of beating and banging, and who knows it's a short track. You can walk away with the win. Anything can happen.
Right. I mean, anybody on that track can win that race. Absolutely anybody.
Yep. Restarts are going to be insane. And even when they get spread out, they ain't no fucking spread out. By the time you're already pulling away, you're hitting lap traffic.
Right. There is no long run where there's nobody in front of you. You're always going to be passing somebody. That's one of the great things.
You just got to know what you're doing.
Yes. You know, Martinsville, Bristol, Richmond, Dover. They're all that way.
Yeah. Oh, Dover. I love Dover.
Right.
But yeah. All right. So do we got any predictions?
Oh, you know what? I already said it. I gotta be fucking
biased.
I am biased because I want the 4, the 9, the 42 to fucking win because they're my fucking guys that have been working for them all year. But the 4 has hit or miss luck there. 42 has no luck there, and the 9, I don't know about it. So I'm gonna throw him in there for a number 4 pick. Is gonna be the 9.
The 9? Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go with. I always go with fucking momentum. Denny Hamlin's got momentum. He's going to be my number 3 pick. And just based on sheer experience in tough situations, my number 2 pick is going to be the 4 car.
Okay.
And fuck, I can't believe I'm going to say this. The 18.
He bounces back this week.
He'd be very much. It's either the 18 or the 19. I mean, those guys.
Oh, I know.
Come on.
You did say the name already that's going to dominate this race, but it ain't going to be those 2. I already know who's going to dominate, and I feel like it's just going to kill him in this race. And that guy right now is, I think he said momentum. It's Denny Hamlin.
Yeah.
Denny Hamlin is going to go. It's Martinsville. He loves it. It's in his home state. Denny Hamlin. I'd watch out for Denny Hamlin. I think he's going to win. I think he's going to dominate. I also got, as another favorites, I got Keselowski. I think he could do something. And I'm also going to go with another guy who's very, very good on the paperclip. Very good. That's very underestimated. And that's your boy, Kevin Harvick. A couple of my dark horses are going to be Clint Boyer, Jimmy Johnson, and here's another good, Kurt Busch.
Well, my dark horses are going to be 48, the 42.
Yeah, he's definitely a dark horse there. He
and
struggles there. Well, 12, dude, he can watch. Watch Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney's a little fucking trickery motherfucker, I'm telling you.
I had to pick him because, I mean, he's a dark horse, but he's a great race car driver. And I think we're all just leaving out fucking Joey Logano for some reason. Because that guy can fucking run around that track pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like after last week, I think a lot of momentum. I think Penske in general is at a lot of momentum. Talladega was, I think, the highlight of the year, which was actually Ryan Blaney's first oval win. Believe it or not, he won Pocono and then he won the Roval. So he's never actually won an oval. It's all Talladega. Think about that. Yeah, sorry, little fact from the stat hole there. But Laney, I'd watch out for. I think he can be really deadly, and we'll see what happens.
Right. To Martinsville.
Anything else we want to talk about before we head off?
No. Cue the music, my friend.
Let's do it. Have a good one, everybody.